road as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a team from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Spartans' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee and this drive will start at the 25. So the Temple Owls offense will get the first crack at it here. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw it, Simon. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Looking for the score. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking downfield, it's Simon. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They go to the draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll pull them back to within 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. He wants to change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air. It's Childs. It's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complementing quarterback to this offense.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's Marsh. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. He might want another play. To the air on second down. Touchdown, Spartans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Temple lines up quickly. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. the field position with the return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. The Spartans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's McCoy. Got it in the middle, it's Irvin. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Working that left side now. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bermudez. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Chase. Touchdown, Owls! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to be able to get the sack, get your hands in the air, try to affect the quarterback, and a nice job getting my hands in the air and deflecting the football.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
All by himself. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Dropping back, it's McCoy. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Belling. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 20. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so his first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football to that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking to pass. It's Childs. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Belling. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bullard. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback keeper. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And the Owls moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. At midfield, he's got room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's got it on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's McCoy. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Looking for a crease to the left. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Spartans just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game. Off
play action. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Smarty.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's McCoy. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Smarty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's McCoy. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Extra grab. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Pocket breaking down. Finds a man on the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play. If you
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Owls will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They're dealing with a second and long. Defense looks as if it's coming. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, third down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got fourth and very short, and what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
Got enough for the first down.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? Fourth down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zero.
There he goes.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.